Hello, it's the SeahawksFan with another Go Battling video. And today we got Shadow Zapdos in Retro Cup. Going to be shielding the Body Slam. Would have gotten completely nuked by a Rock Slide, so definitely needed to be cautious. And even then, a Body Slam does a lot of damage. But we're going to bring in Cresselia to not use the last shield. And we also have Arctibax to help close up battles. And they're going to bring in Lickitung. They have no shields remaining. They're going to take some good damage from the future sight. And another one will be ready shortly after. And which Pokemon am I going to bring in? Let's see. Can we survive and get the Psycho Cut down? No, I cannot. Let's bring in the Zapdos back for some more carnage. They're going to bring back the Vigoroth and have a Rock Slide. Or it's a Body Slam. And they bring in Lantern. Kaboom to the Lantern. Thunder strikes it down. And then Arctibax for the cleanup. Just need to have a move ready for that Vigoroth. Gonna Icy Wind. Take less damage from the Pokemon. And that's a win. A win with the team, oh my gosh. And now we have the double. Gonna be able to take just resisted damage. And we're gonna find out that Body Slam brings me under half health, which is very worrying. Although it'd be worse with a Pokemon that actually has fast move pressure. But we're gonna save the Zapdos for later to strike. And we're going to shield up that payback because that would have hit like a truck. And this is our target for Zapdos. We just need a Grass Knot to get the shields. One shield achieved, and that's a bit of a waste, so gonna shield. Unfortunately, I may be able to get to a third Grass Knot, so all hope may not be lost. But the switch timer is up, and Thunder. Goodbye, Jellicent. Double does get the knockout. Gonna be waiting out the timer, getting the Dragon Breath down, and we have a Lantern. This Lantern is not gonna like the attack debuff. And this dragon is just going to be too much for the Lantern at this point. Dragons are a fantastic counter to Lantern if you're having problems. And this is one of the best in the business right now. And we got to risk cash. This is a bit of a problem. So let's bring in the Arctibax. Going to be taking Mud Bombs. And Scald gets shielded. Let's lower their attack. They did unfortunately get the attack drop, but now they swap into double. Oh no, this is bad. This is terrible. We got the fast move pressure like they do, and they're gonna Body Slam, gonna deal less damage after the debuff. And I can squeeze out one more move, getting a shield a piece. Let's bring in the Zapdos for some energy, because we're going to need the energy to dish out to that Whiscash. No shields remain for me, but thankfully I have plenty of health left. And let's see that Whiscash, or what is revealed in the back. The Dunsparce, gotta watch out for the Rock Slide. Back, Drill Peck's on the way, and I think it's going to be time to bring in the Cresselia. They're going to need at least 3 moves, maybe 4 Rock Slides. And their Whiscash is a goner. Grass Knot for the KO. And that's a forfeit. Just no hope anymore. We have a Shadow Dragonite. Very interesting. The damage they do is insane. So I'm going to bring in my own dragon at this point. And they're going to bring in a Charizard. It's a flying move Charizard, which, I mean, they whittled down this my dragon so much. Let's debuff them. And reach one more Dragon Claw for the knockout. We got a Swalot. We got the Swalot reveal. Going to shield because Dragon Breath chunking. But actually, let's bring in the Zapdos. Absorb the energy. And then it's going to be a job for Cresselia cleanup crew. Going to survive anything that is thrown at it. And we're going to get the Psycho Cut down. Future Sight. Tunuk. This sludge blob. Kaboom! Let's see what next battle entails. We have a water electric type. No, water ice type. Water lead into the electric flying. Now let's go for the big thunder. Thunder. It goes shielded. So let's bring in Cresselia. And they have a shiny Jellicent. Let's see what this thing does. It takes a 1 and a 2 grass knots. Are they going to shield? They are going to shield. So that means a 3rd grass knot is on the way. As many as 3. Ooh, they bubble beamed and thought that was smart. Instead of their heavier hitting move, but they go by. And we have a Tropius. Well, going to Future Sight. And get to a Drill Peck for the KO. Goodbye, Tropius. And now, it's going to be Dragon time. Going to shield the Drill one, which would have done a sizable chunk of damage. They're going to have another Drill one ready because they were loaded on energy. Actually, it's only an Icy Wind. At this point, it is about damage. Damage. And the dragon comes out on top against the ice type. Now we have a Pidgeot. Battle of the birds. Which bird is going to be better? Well, I think it's going to be the one that uses the most shields. And they're going to be throwing Feather Dance, although I kind of don't want to take that still. Gonna Drill Peck before bringing in Cresselia to soften up the Swampert, the mighty Swampert. And back-to-back Hydro Cannons. Well played. Good, sir. Well played. Can you survive this? No, you can't. So you shield it. Smart opponent. They do get the knockout. Time for the dragon. I can survive a Hydro Cannon just fine. And they can't get to another one. And we have a Medicham. Goodbye, Medicham. Ooh, it actually does survive still. Okay, well, it's fine. They're gonna get knocked out by the dragon. And now Icy Wind. A 1. 1 Icy Wind and Dragon Breath down. Get wrecked. Nerd. Pidgeot. Now we got Talonflame. One of the best flies in the business. Right now. Drill Peck gets shielded. And another Drill Peck on the way. And let's bring in the Cresselia to absorb all this energy that they've accumulated. But they're not going to let the bird go just yet. They're going to bring in the Jellicent. They have no shields remaining. What is their plan? They're going to Shadow Ball and it gets shielded, nerd. Kaboom! Goes Jellicent. And they have a dragon in the back. Let's go. No shields. It gets nuked by the Future Sight. The plan is planning. And they do not do enough damage from the Incinerates. And they get wrecked by the dragon. The Mighty Dragon, one of the best dragons you can use. Now we have a rematch in the lead. A Whiscash. They're gonna let the Drill Peck go. Interesting. I'm not gonna let the Scald go. But I'm gonna bring in Cresselia. Because they did get the debuff, and I'd rather save the energy for something in the back at this point. And they seem to be content going up against this tank, trying to hold on to the last shield. Let's go for the nuke. The Kaboom! Future Sight. Ooh, it lands. Man, if that was a Moonblast, it would have been goner. I was a little hesitant. I could have reached that Future Sight. Thankfully shielded, so it didn't matter. We have found a Water Gun Lantern. Well, this thing is not gonna like the Dragon Breath and the debuff. That combination just too much for this Dolphin. And I catch the Thunderbolt onto my Zapdos and get farmed down. They're only going to have one move. I'm going to have two moves to get the shield and the KO. And that's a 1 and a 2 Dragon Claw swipe for another win. Another win from the mightier dragon. The legendary Zapdos double legendary team with the mid-stage of a pseudo-legendary. Drill Peck goes kaboom, kaboom. And for those of you who didn't know, this is a Thundershock Shadow Zapdos, which is a legacy move, something you'll need to use in Elite Fast TM if you don't have one already. I definitely recommend it. It's fun and enjoyable and makes, as you can see, Shadow Zapdos is very powerful, especially with all the flyers and water type Pokemon going around. They land the Shadow Ball. Dang nabbit. Do they call the Future Sight? Kaboom! That's how you nuke properly. And I reach to a Grass Knot before getting taken out to get the last shield. Now it's actually best to bring in this dragon, which is not in a favorable matchup. They're not going to risk throwing a Meteor Beam when it can get shielded, and that could be pretty much game. They're going to bring in the Zapdos. I'm going to bring in the Zapdos. They're going to bring in Double. I just didn't think too fast. But another game, another win from the dragon. Goodbye, Aurora Borealis, Dino. And now, to close out the video, we got a Galvantula. Well, they were doing lots of damage with the Volt Switch. This charge goes into the shield, and Drill Peck goes into a shield. It's a stalemate. But I get to the second move in time, and I get the last shield. And they were greedy, trying to get the farm down, but they get wrecked. Get wrecked, nerd. And now, Walrein, thankfully, is not going to be able to do enough damage in time to this Cresselia. And I'm just banking plenty of energy, because I have no idea what is going to be in the back. And there's no need to be taking Icicle Spears into the Arctibax. And I imagine it'll be decent up against what's in the back. So I brought it preemptively. Icy Wind to take the potential Earthquake even better, so it won't take me out. Ooh, it's Sludge Ray. Well, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, it'll turn blue. Subscribe for more content. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.